When the wheels engines speak, tracks of fire, dust and smoke, southern skies, the throttles choke. Fast and fierce, racing souls, tearing through the endless cold. Twisting metal, thunder growls, screams of tires, dirt that scowls. Cranking loud, boys, let it blast. Roads of fury racing fast. Southern fire racing hours here. Fuel the fire, shift the gear. Every lap a rebel's dream. Gasoline, hearts and the scream. Dave and Dean crown the track. Each corner fight, ain't turning back. Crank it loud, boys, let it blast. Roads of fury racing fast. Southern fire racing hours here. Fuel the fire, shift the gear. Nights alive, wheels embrace. Burn the streets, set the pace. Hours, speed's the creed. Southern fried racing breed. Southern fried racing hours here. Fuel the fire, shift the gear. Nights alive, wheels embrace. Burn the streets, set the pace. Hours, speed's the creed. Southern fried racing breed.
And here we are.
Oh, yeah.
Dave and
Dean.
And we're together again. Happy
Racing hour.
racing hour and happy Tuesday.
Oh, yes.
And we're getting through the week, and it's been a pretty nice day out there.
It is nice.
Started out kind of cool, but it's heated up. We're getting closer to maybe some summertime
Yeah.
temps. Dean's on the mend, getting better every day.
Yes, I am.
And racing's getting better
Oh, yeah.
every week. I like this week. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
Can't wait to get into some of that. We'll have Dean's notes here in just a few minutes. Thank you to all those that came in or coming into the streams on all the different channels. We appreciate you. And remember, promo code cornbread at Patriot Mobile. Make the switch today. American company. They believe in that First and Second Amendment. America First and the preborn. And they don't have a bit of problem in sharing their faith. We appreciate their support very, very much. We'll just get started with them. Just a little couple of notes. The podcast will be having coffee available soon. We're checking a company out right now, and we'll get the agreements. We're hoping to be shipping by June 1st. You'll get your Southern fried coffee. I suppose we should have a racing blend.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
A racing blend. That would be cool.
Yes.
So awesome. Can't wait to do that. And let's check the chats, and then we'll get started in the program. Killer Carl, what's up? Main man Dave, I'm honored. How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Hope things are going well over there with all the gang. We appreciate having you stop by. I know you're a busy man. I'm sure you'll be podcasting here shortly, and love it. See, Miss Janet, I didn't watch, but I heard the top 5. Okay. Yeah, well, it was a little different top 5. Oh, to get a happy birthday. How about that? It is my birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Well, thank you. The big 60 today.
I'm right behind you. I can't say nothing.
Yeah, the big 60. Thank you, Miss Jeneth. I've got one of the Georgia Bubba's got on a birthday hat in the background. The next Jeb and Bubba show should be out maybe by tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how the night goes. But that show's about halfway filmed, and so we're looking forward to that. We appreciate y'all coming in the chats, and we're going to talk some racing. What about it, Dean?
Oh, I'm ready for it.
I am too. Let's bring up the PowerPoint. and we're going to talk through a few things in the first part of it, and then we'll get moving and see what we got. Well, there's your winner.
Oh yeah.
I really didn't think that was going to happen.
I didn't
man.
either.
I really didn't. I mean, he was up there all day.
It was.
But just circumstances. Of course, you had the big wreck.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about that. 42 points. He only led 7 laps. Gets the win.
I was thinking, where did he come from?
But yeah, I'm not a Logano fan, but I can say he drives a Ford.
Yeah, he drives a Ford. I can't say nothing about that.
Oh,
I'm going to stay quiet on that.
I'm sure James at Empty Pockets would not like that. I think he's a Chevy guy. So Joey Logano gets the win. Salute to him. We shift over to the results. Ross Chastain, that's another one that's not been in the top 5 much. Blaney is blazing.
Yeah, he is. Right
He's
now,
on the move. In fact, when we later on, a little bit later in the show, we're going to look at power. The power rankings. Blaney is blazing up the power rankings. I thought Kyle Larson had it. He comes in 4th. Eric Jones was very strong all day. Number 43. I like that 43, although it is a Toyota.
Well, it's Richard's number.
It is Richard's number, and it was nice to see that number up there all day. Stenhouse Jr., another name.
Yeah.
It's not been up there. Austin Dillon. It was like all the guys we've been griping about, like when's Austin Dillon going to get in there? When's Nemechek? Right. When's Stenhouse Jr.? When are these guys going to get? And here they come. Christopher Bell has been strong all year. Suarez.
Yeah.
A little shocking on that.
Yeah,
I didn't think that he would finish 10th. Todd Gilliland 11th. Ty Dillon. Byron 13th, but he's still strong because he's got those wins. But this race, he was outside the top 10. Raleigh Hurst, another name.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting. Justin Haley. There's your boy.
Yeah, 16th.
Chase Elliott. You know what? Did you like the car? Did you like the car?
Yes, I did.
You did like that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I thought that was pretty cool, the gold. He raced real strong all day. I thought he was a threat. Zane Smith, Busher, Cole Custer, Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch, 20th.
Mom, top 20.
Yeah.
Hey, he looked good.
He did look good.
I really honestly thought he could win this thing.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Bob was saying, come on, Kyle. But, Mom, it didn't happen. Too bad, Mom.
And another strong one is Tyler Reddick. He raced really good all day. He was a threat at times to go.
Yes, he was.
Because this is a really good race. I love the racetrack. I'm going to gripe about something in a minute. But there's your results. Let's look at standings. William Byron still got the head. It's closed up, though.
Yeah.
Because Kyle Larson, although he didn't win, he had a better finish.
He did.
He led a lot of laps. He's only 13 back. I got a feeling if Byron don't get on it, Larson's going to pass him up. He's still moving up.
I'm looking for Larson to do it.
Yeah. I think that I still think Larson is your early season champion prediction. That's what I would pick. Hamlin still 3rd. Chase Elliott 4th. 83 points back. Right behind him, and with a bullet, Tyler Reddick. 84 back. Bell 86. Blaney blazing up the standings. Got the green arrow up. 108 back. Bubba, who had a great run going.
Yeah, he did.
But he ended up in a wreck. He got wrecked.
Yeah.
He didn't wreck. He got wrecked.
He got wrecked.
And that guy right behind him,
Joey.
Arrow up. 133 back. He's in 9th now. Bowman, Ross Chastain, Busher gets the green arrow too. And then you see Chase Briscoe. That's your top 13. And we'll go to one more, look at some of the rest of the top 20. Centric, Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Busch 16th. So he's about to close in. He's not that far back to get in the top 15. He's a cagey veteran.
Yeah, he is.
He could do some good things. Hocevar, Priest, the Dinger, Michael McDowell, top 20. And as you look down that,
we had Josh Berry, 24th.
Josh Berry, and thank you. That's the one I wanted to mention. And And I'm going to come back to that because he maybe had the strongest car of anybody there. Out front with clean air, he did great.
He did do great.
Looking at our schedule, we've got Texas is done. Then you've got Kansas Speedway. That's another cool track.
Oh, yeah.
400 miles. And that will be next week at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then All-Star Weekend. I can't wait for that.
I can't either.
The double dip by Kyle Larson will be coming up in the Coca-Cola 600 week that next weekend. Then we dip into June. We got Nashville, Michigan coming up. Cracker Barrel 400 and Firekeepers Casino 400. But that Coca-Cola 600, boy, it's a big race.
Yeah, it is.
And it's a night race. Starts at 6 Eastern Time. And that'll be a late race under the lights. And that's always a fun race to watch. Then just one more thing here before we move on is these power rankings. Now, Kyle Larson is not in first yet, but he is number 1 in the power rankings.
Yeah, he is.
He is ahead of Byron because he is finishing better than him right now. And Byron had been high number 1, but at as low as 3. But he's hanging around right there.
Yeah, he is.
But he is second in the power rankings. That just shows the strength of what they're doing right now. Reddick is number 3 in the power rankings.
I know it.
And Hamlin is behind him. That tells you just how strong that Reddick's been finishing these races.
He is a strong one.
It's almost like we haven't noticed, but he's bumped up 2 spots. So he's been on the move. Way to go, Tyler Reddick, in that Toyota, number 45. 5 and 6, Bell, Blaney. Blaney's another one, up 2 spots.
Yeah.
Bell's up a spot. Toyota and Ford. They really had a lot to say about Blaney during the race and how strong he's coming on. He is really moving.
He is moving.
7-8, there's Logano, up 4 spots with this win.
Yeah, but Chase is down 4.
Yeah, Chase is down 4.
8. God, I'm disappointed in Chase.
Yeah, he didn't. I mean, I thought at one point he was going to be top 5.
I did too.
He just hasn't. Again, it's the little things.
It is.
It's the little things with him. And we'll finish out the top 10. Chastain and Bubba.
Bubba down 3.
Bubba's down 3. Chastain up 1. That's your power rankings for the week. Texas Motor Speedway. How about that? What'd you think about the race?
It was a good race.
Yeah, I think so. I enjoyed the race. But I do want to get on my soapbox.
Okay, go for it.
I do not like the fact about this bump, and I forget which turn it comes out of.
I think it's coming out of turn 3 going into 4.
I wanted to say 3. Thank you for that, because that's what was in my head. I knew it wasn't 1 or 2, but I couldn't remember if it was 4. And they come out of there, and this whole idea that you have to have your tires straight when you hit this bump.
Yes.
Now, I get it, tires and turning and all that. That's all they're doing all day long.
That's it.
But why do you have a bump that's in a certain part of that groove that you can race in and build your speed up? It's like they're putting a snare just a trap right there.
Yeah, but if you hit
and it got 2 people in the race.
If you hit it just right, you're gonna hit the ball.
Yeah, because the car is going to lift up just enough.
Yes.
For most of them. Now, some of them
that.
I don't know, maybe they figured out a way to ride a little lower. I don't know how they could do that. But if they get up just a little bit, the air gets under it, and they're gone.
It is. You're right.
And that's exactly what happened to Josh Berry. He was flying. And they were talking about, well, he'll learn. Okay, but I just don't understand why you have to have the bump.
Come on. When we go back there, let's fix it.
Yeah, who else did it take out? I don't remember the second driver that it took out, but it was all day long. They talked about this bump.
You're right. They did.
Has that been there? I really don't.
I don't think it has. I think it's a new thing. I think the track's wearing out. I think they're going to resurface the track.
I just don't. I mean, I know the ride is bumpy. I mean, all the way around. But
Right.
this is enough of a bump that as you come off of that turn, as that angle is straightening out, you just kind of hit it just a little
That's
bit.
it.
And if you hit that with the tires turned any at all, you could do it with the tires straight. But if the tires are straight, you more than likely can ride through it. And he will learn.
He'll learn it, but
why should he have to?
I don't either.
I don't get that. I just wish they would do something about that. And you're right, it's probably they're going to have to resurface a lot more than that, not patch that.
No, no.
But it's a fast track.
It is a fast track.
I mean, they do have to slow down a couple of turns, but then they hammer down through the rest of the track. And it was some great racing.
If I'm correct,
great racing.
If I'm correct, turns 1 and 2 is a 24-degree grade, and turn 3 and 4 is a 20-degree grade.
I think you're right.
So two turns is different.
Yeah, it was. It was a great race. There was a lot of good action. If you're a fan of some of that. Hey, Jerry, thank you for the birthday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Y'all pray for Brother Jerry Barrett, pastor of Cornish Mountain Baptist Church. Y'all pray for him. He's got to go back in Emory.
Oh, God.
He'll be there a couple of weeks. Please remember this dear pastor and dear friend, awesome man of God, and he knows how to cook the food. I'm gonna tell you, he's country and good. I like it. But y'all pray for him. But yeah, we got a couple of videos we're going to play. Got busy last week, and I had a video, and I don't know what I did with it.
That all happens.
Dean said, "Hey, we didn't play a video." I said, "You know what? I had one." And so let's watch a little bit of these videos. They're real short. They're not real long. Then we'll pop a commercial, and we'll be right back to Dean's notes. So here we go. Logano, first video.
Well, you just never know what clean air is going to do to this cars, and that grit and determination by Michael McDowell. And now you see Joey Logano on the inside of Ryan Blaney.
Teammates battling for second. And Mister, where did he come from? Chastain is in the picture.
To let that 22 car run that second lane and then be able to put that car in position. But Joey's there.
Big run from Logano off turn 2. Drops to the bottom. McDowell all the way down to the white line to block, and he has to gain control of the car and give up the lead.
He's going to lose second, too.
Redeems it all right here around turn 3 and 4. Joey Logano will get his 37th win. The AAA board for Roger Penske will go to victory lane. Listen here from Logano.
Uh-oh.
He's pretty darn close to him, which is why when he hit when the 23 brushed the wall, it slowed him down enough that it turned him around.
Bad boy.
Yeah, it was.
That's not a good feeling at all.
No.
That car is tore up.
Let's watch from Ryan Preece. Boy, it looked like Allmendinger took the biggest hit, not once but twice. That Jones boy against Joey Logano for 6th place.
He's had a good car all weekend long.
They have done a great job. He and Nemechek have done a great job, and really impressed with
Joey Logano in the picture. Eric Jones coming up.
Something's wrong with Larson. Now here's Logano going around him.
And I think Blaney knew that he was at a deficit with as loose as his car was. That's why he hadn't been picking the top. But there at the end, you just got to throw caution to the wind and see how it all works out.
Joey has one prior win at Texas, but it came 11 years ago. And he extends the string. He is the 9th different driver to win at Texas in the last 9 races.
Well, he went ahead and took care of the top 5. No top 5 streak. He went ahead and took care of the no wins problem. At least got them all checked off the list today, Clem. Fixed it.
Series champion Joey Logano. No top 5s, 1 top 10, Joey. How about this for redemption? How good does it feel to be back here?
The sport changes so quickly. It's crazy how he can just ride these roller coasters and Just proud of the team. Proud if I finally get AAA insurance into Victory Lane. They've been a partner of mine since I've been to Penske, so 13, 14 years, and we've yet to win with them. So it's awesome to get that done here. The JL Kids crew is here. The kids, so we'll have fun with them at Victory Lane. A lot of people here. My family, they're at home. But hey, Brittany, the kids, love you guys. It's going to be a fun night.
Joey, you started so deep in the field at a place where all of you drivers said it's going to be so hard to pass. How did you prevail and win this one in overtime?
I just slowly, methodically, a couple at a time. We had a really tough pit stall situation. Victory did a good job at managing that, and just grabbed a couple here and there. The car was fast. I knew that yesterday. I did a poor job qualifying and just grinded it out. Just keep grinding a couple here and a couple there, and eventually get a win here. So it's nice to get one.
And all right, let's run a commercial. Be right back. Hey, Southern Fried podcast fans, this is David the AM. The Southern Fried podcast. We want to advertise for W, who's got some special things going on. So, are you tired of those energy drinks that you drink and they give you the jitters and the crashes that come from the typical drink? Look no further than W Energy Drink. It's a revolutionary new beverage that will keep you energized without any of those downsides. For a limited time, folks, W is offering an incredible 30% off on everything they sell. That's right. You can stock up on your favorite flavors and save big while enjoying the smooth, sustained energy that only W can provide. I'm a customer member, and I can testify to this. I love this drink. No shakes, no crashes. And if it can help my mental acuity, I'm happy too. Awesome. They have a unique formula that provides you a perfect balance of focus and vitality without any of those unpleasant side effects that we don't want. No more of those shaking hands, crashing you in the middle of the day. Just pure, clean energy to help you tackle any challenge that comes your way. But don't wait too long. This 30% offer won't last forever. Go on over to W's website now and start shopping. Remember to smash that promo code Southern Fried into the area where they ask you to put that in there, and it'll help us as well. You're still going to get the 30%, but it'll let them know that you are supporting us, and so we appreciate it today. So try W Energy Drink and experience the difference for yourself. Your body and mind will thank you for making the switch to the energy drink that truly delivers on its promises. Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to save big and upgrade your energy game with W. Don't forget, use that promo code Southern Fried. All right, we're back. Logano gets the win and the bump of Bubba. James says, working tonight. I hope you guys have a great show. Thank you for that, James.
Thank you, James.
Co-host of the Southern Fried Sports Show. We are having fun with that.
I saw a little bit of that. Just a little bit of it.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming in. And we're talking all things football, baseball, whatever. We might even talk Derby. Who knows? We talked about it. But, yeah, talking sports and enjoying it. So, overall, before we go to notes, any thoughts on Logano and his win?
It's soccer. I'll say it's soccer, yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting Joey to win that quick.
No, but and it's like, I mean, he ran good, but it's like, how did, Larson faded, Barry wrecked, Bubba, well, he wrecked him, but, Blaney was strong. There was a number of cars that were really strong. But he puts it together, and Logano's one of those characters people either love him or they hate him.
That's right.
I mean, honestly. So I'm sure there was a lot of boos.
Oh, they were.
As well as a lot of cheers.
They were.
But he gets it done. All right, folks. It's time for Dean's Notes, brought to you by Patriot Mobile, promo code Cornbread. Dean, what you got?
Well, last Sunday, during a Texas race, with Napa Auto Parts, 100 years of business.
That's amazing. There are quite a few companies that are over 100 years.
That's why Chase's car was that orange brown.
Okay. I did hear that. That's interesting.
The track opened in 97. Construction started in 95.
I remember that. And I was excited about when they, some racetracks I've not been excited about, but I thought Texas would be a good spot.
As you know, it's a mile and a half track.
Yep.
There's Saturday night, take that back. Friday night, Great Enfinger won the stage 1 of the truck race.
Okay.
Corey Heim won stage 2.
He's been winning some.
Corey Heim won the race Friday night. It was Heim time.
And winning again.
Oh, yeah. Corey's a good driver in the trucks.
He's a good driver. That's right.
Well, Saturday night, Andy's Frozen Coaster was 300. Carson Harsevar won the pole for Sunday. Justin Allgaier won stage 1. Austin Hill won stage 2. Austin Hill is from Richmond, Georgia.
Okay.
Kyle Larson was driving the 88 car for Condor Silich. He was injured for the Talladega race.
That's all Larson does is race, man.
He does.
Anywhere and everywhere.
Because Condor Silich hit that wild dinner Talladega real hard.
Yeah.
Kyle Larson won Saturday night. Here we go to Sunday. The Worth 400 brought by Victory Bali. Carson Hocevar got the pole, as I said, for Sunday. William Byron starts second for Sunday. Casey Kane drove the pace car for Sunday.
Okay.
Of course, Joey won the race.
Yes, he did.
And that's my notes.
That's Dean's notes. Brought to you by Patriot Mobile. Appreciate you putting some time into that, bringing us some dates, history, some results, and some races that people probably didn't, maybe not be able to catch, like the Xfinity or truck race or ARCA and all the different things that you watch. Dean's a race fan. He is a race fan.
Yes, I am.
And we appreciate the time he puts into it and love of the sport. And that comes through.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
So I didn't do good on my picks.
I didn't either.
I didn't think no way Logano's winning that race. I bombed out. Although I did say that Larson would win, he finished strong, and I thought Bub would finish because he was wrecked. But yeah, once that big wreck happened, everything was up in the air.
Sunday was a race that had 3 big ones in it.
Yeah,
that was shocker.
And so that was the Talladega wrecks that we expected that didn't happen.
Yes.
And it was the first wreck, big wreck. One of the drivers I thought was going to sneak through, and then the driver came back up the track and nailed him.
I saw that.
He was clean. I mean, there was a gap there. Everything was good, but he couldn't help it. He was rolling. Got his quarter panel pretty good. Some of those cars got back out and rode around the track for a little bit.
Right.
But they were done. And no way could they, in a fast track like that. I mean, one of those drivers had tape all over the front driver quarter panel.
I think that was Josh Berry.
I think it was, and there's no way he was going to. Of course, He was out. They took him to the garage. He was out for a number of laps and come back in. One of the drivers, I think, had to come back off the track. He couldn't maintain speed. I may be wrong with that, but it seemed like he pulled back in. Again, the pit crews made a big difference in the race.
Yes.
And that is something to track. It always has been. Some of those guys can come in fifth and leave first.
Oh, yeah, it's happened.
Because they've got that kind of crew. It's amazing how they consistently just kill it every time they come in. I mean, it's a rarity to see them. They usually give the top 5, where they're at, the best ones. And when they come in, and you can see that happening. And that's frustrating if you're a driver.
It is.
And you have a really good car, and you come in and you leave behind 4 drivers that you were, just blowing away on the track. But that's part of it. That's all.
The pit crew can help you or hurt you during the race.
It sure can. And sometimes it's the crew chief.
Yeah.
I've seen crew chiefs make bad calls on tires, sometimes on gas. There's a lot of variables that go into it. NC Native said there's an ARCA driver on Rumble by the name of Camelot 331, Cody Dennison.
Whoa.
Didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Thanks for the information there. We'll look him up and give him a follow.
Yeah, I will, yes.
For ARCA. If you don't have Rumble, get Rumble. what's wrong with you? Get Rumble.
That's right.
And have that as part of your streaming platforms. Keep whatever you got, but go get you a Rumble channel because we do a lot of stuff on Rumble, and it's a great platform. And they protect free speech, and they don't give us a hard time.
Talk about picks for Sunday. Ken Bagan picked Kyle Larson to win, but too bad for him, he didn't win Sunday.
He didn't win, but he stayed really strong.
Right.
He stayed really strong.
Sorry about that, Ken. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus, but
who was in studio. He don't want to be on camera, but he got a shout out anyway.
Yeah, he did.
As he was thrown under the bus.
And Kyle Busch didn't do too good either. So
No.
Kyle Busch, sorry, Mom, I had to say that again.
What about the one driver whose tire blew out? I still think who that was.
Oh God!
And he stayed out long enough so he could throw some of the tire off, which was in flames, so he could get the caution. And he thought that was going to get him back up.
I think they're Denny Hamlin.
And they wouldn't let him.
They're Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, they appealed to he could get the right around, and they said no. It's like, dude, you can't cause your own thing and then use that to your advantage.
Because his car caught on fire, the oil paint, I think it was.
So,
and it was surprising.
There was, it's a track where it's easy to get in the wall.
Oh, yes.
Really, which a lot of them are, but this one is one that's definitely got that hard turn to it. But that's a fun track. It's a fast race.
It is.
They were zipping by. That thing was going by really good. And like I said, it's laid out. What about? Did you see the people that had the kangaroo?
Yes, I love that. I love that. I did. I could not believe it.
American raised kangaroos.
Yes.
And so they had a baby kangaroo out there.
Yes. A cute little thing too. He was so cute.
Oh, who was that? Who's the two guys that walk around? One of them's the driver. I know his name. I can't think of it. He used to drive.
Jimmy McMurray.
And the other guy, the
Trent Bowyer.
Yeah, Bowyer. Well, and anyway, they get a little bit out there with some of their remarks.
Oh, yes.
There was a little bit of a remark there that I think caught the other one off guard.
It did.
About the $5 in the pouch. And I was like, I can't believe you're saying that on the air.
I know it.
They pushed the envelope a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
Those two do.
Yeah, they always do.
I thought that the attendance looked really good for Texas.
It was good.
A lot of RVs. The stands look good.
Yes, yes.
I don't have a number. I need to start looking that up. I don't have a number on how many were there versus
I don't either.
The what would be considered full. But it looks like as the weather's getting really nice, the tracks, the people are starting to turn out. And maybe, just maybe, as the economy getting better, not being political, which I don't mind doing it, but it's not a political statement, but, energy prices or gasoline's coming down some, and maybe it's just freeing up some money for people to be able to say, let's go to a race.
Yes.
And that looked like, it looked like it was a pretty good attended race.
It was a good attendance.
And I noticed in that track the RVs are inside, but they're also outside.
Yeah.
They have areas where there's no stands, and the RVs can also park on that side, which I thought
they can.
Is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Seemed like to me that would be a whole new viewpoint to be on the outside of the track looking down that way.
Yes.
Actually, I think they might be a little closer to the track.
No, I think it is that way.
When you're elevated a little bit, you're kind of looking down on the track.
The only track that I've been to you couldn't do that was Bristol.
But we was kangaroos. Yeah, I get it. They're going out to look for stories, but of all the things that they found, I would be honest with you, I did not know that people raised kangaroos.
Yes,
I didn't know there were American raised kangaroos.
Yeah, yes.
But I did hear about one getting loose in Alabama here recently.
I heard about that. Yes.
I think he crossed the interstate. They had to.
I heard about that. Yeah.
They had to stop. You imagine calling in the state of Alabama and telling the authorities, "Hey, we're up here on I-59 and there's a kangaroo coming across the interstate." I imagine they would come investigate you for drinking and driving.
Yeah, they would say, "What are you drinking there, buddy? If you're not drinking, what are you taking?"
That's what's great about life.
Yes.
The things that give you a chuckle,
laugh at it. You can't cry, so laugh.
Well, we're moving on to Kansas City, and another big track,
Oh yeah, by a mile and a half.
400 miler. The standings are tightening up. They flipped a little bit.
Oh yes.
Some teams are starting to get figured out.
Right.
I think Chase is one of them. They're getting a little bit better.
Yes.
Logano certainly got some things figured out. It'd be interesting to know if the wrecks didn't happen. That's always an if. But if the wrecks didn't happen, would he have been in that position? But that's part of it, staying out of trouble. Not saying anything against that. I'm just wondering how he would have matched up against Bubba and Barry.
Right. Yes.
Late race, but sometimes the cars go away. They could be strong in the beginning. We didn't have temperature changes or weather or anything like that, or clouds. It stayed pretty consistent all day. That was a hot track.
It was a hot track.
Like 117 degrees on.
Yes.
That's early race. I'm sure it heated up some from there.
Yes.
And if I remember right, early in the race, there were some guys having some problems again with the cooling.
It was. Yes.
And that's not a position you want to be in these hot races.
I seen that with that crew member into the passenger side. That was a Christopher Bale's car.
Yeah, they had problem, and these guys get they just got to grab and go. So it's easy to dehydrate in these. DC native never fails to bring good quibs. I love you, man. I love you. But yeah, it's heating up in these summer races and stuff. You do not want to lose air.
No,
that's one thing you just cannot lose. I didn't hear of any penalties.
I didn't either. So far.
There was no controversy except for getting took out.
Yes.
I guess no cheating. No whatever. It's pretty tight between the car brands.
Yeah. So far, no fights in the track yet.
Yeah. So far, no fights. I'm waiting for it.
I am too.
It probably will happen.
Oh, it'll happen
at some point. So we move on to Kansas City. Any thoughts about that track, or before we do picks, what do you think about that?
I think a good track. Another good before it gets hot.
And I will say I bet that this track is well attended as well.
Yes,
they're in the heartland of America.
Yes,
and I just think that. What else is there doing in Kansas City, right?
That's right.
I'm just kidding. They come out for the Chiefs. I kind of think that they would support this. I think the attendance will be really good as long as the weather looks good. It should be. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. A lot of course, the time trials and stuff. You'll see where they slot at will be important.
Oh yeah.
To be up front and see where some of these drivers, like a Logano, can be ready for that race as they kick off on this Sunday. So what's your thoughts about the race, pick wise? Who do you
I'm
like?
going to go early him again. I'm going to say Tyler Reddick will win Sunday.
That's a really good pick because we saw Reddick in the power rankings. He's coming up. His team is putting a great car under him.
Yes.
He's doing a good job driving that car. That's a strong pick. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I think I'm just going to say it. It's easy to pick Larson. It's easy to pick Logano. I'm going to go Blaney.
Okay, a good pick.
I really think Blaney showed in this race that he's got the car and he's got the skill, and he's coming on. And so I'll go Blaney without even looking at any history of how he's done there. And I know some drivers do better at other tracks, but I'm going to go Blaney. But I would slot Larson number 2.
I'll slot Chase Elliott number 2. And
I would almost pick that one, but I'm going to say Larson.
And Byron number 3.
That's not a bad pick. It's really hard not. There's a couple of them there that I definitely could see. I'm going to go because I think it was such a great pick to put him where you did. I'll go Reddick, number 3. I think those guys, and you really can't go wrong.
You can't.
All those drivers are, all things being equal, they're doing really good. Josh Berry is a strong racer too, but he does got some experience. He's
Yes.
still learning about these tracks, and I think that's bit him a little bit.
It has.
And probably has some of these younger drivers as well. So that's my 3. I'll go with that. I blew it up. This past week was horrible. I didn't do good. Of course, I didn't. Who could predict Rex?
No, you can't. You can't.
You kind of go with that. Kyle Busch, prediction for Mom?
I can't do that. Sorry, Mom.
I mean, where do you think he'll finish?
I'll say 20th.
You're not going to give him. It's like, I'll give him 20th. He's not. He probably. It's like, it was almost a response like, he don't deserve it.
No.
But I'll give him 20th.
I'm in trouble. So I can't run, so I'm in trouble.
I know. I thought you was going to say like 15th or something,
No,
because he was
20th.
just outside. I'll give him 20th.
If he finishes the race. If he finishes.
If he finishes the race.
Which I doubt he will.
NC Native says Cindric going to win Kansas. Mom says probably out, but I'm still his fan. And that's right.
That's right. She is.
You stay his fan. Absolutely. Don't let nobody take your joy.
That's right.
Pick who you want to pick.
That's right.
You know what? And you know what? I'm going to pick. I'm going to put Kyle Busch 15.
Okay.
I'm going to do it. I think he's going to be top 15. And that's not even a joke. I really think he's going to be top 15 at Kansas City.
Kyle Busch, I don't know what's happened to him. He ain't got the fire like he used to have. I think they're about to hang it up.
Watch out, you got to go home. All right, one more commercial, then we'll come back. We'll close her up. We'll do surprise picks as we talk about somebody we didn't pick to finish there, but somebody coming from way back that might take this race. There's always somebody. And I've got a couple of drivers in mind.
Okay.
I think that was a good pick by NC Cindric. He's doing well. Doing well. That's a good pick. But he picked him to win. I wouldn't pick him to win. But we'll see. We'll be right back. Hey, Southern Fried fans and your Cornbread Nation. Well, yeah, that's right. We're going to advertise for Mammoth Nation. To all proud Americans, we call attention to these thoughts. Are you tired of woke corporations that don't align with your values? I know we are. Look no further than Mammoth Nation, the ultimate destination for patriots like you and me and Rob and everybody else, including old crazy Uncle Jeb, who believe in putting America first. Here at the Southern Fried Podcast, we're proud to partner with Mammoth Nation because they share our unwavering commitment to faith, family, and yes, freedom. Just like us, Mammoth Nation believes in the power of the American spirit and the importance of preserving our great nation's heritage. When you join Mammoth Nation, you're not just getting access to amazing discounts on products and services. You're becoming a part of a community that stands against the forces trying to tear our country apart. From supporting veterans and first responders to promoting Christian values, Mammoth Nation is the go-to platform for conservatives who want to make their voices heard. So what are you waiting for? Join the Mammoth Nation movement today and start enjoying exclusive deals from businesses that share your America First values. Together, we can make America great again, one purchase at a time. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support a company that truly cares about our nation's future. Sign up for Mammoth Nation now and experience the difference of a community that puts America first. Use that QR code on the screen, folks, and that will take you right to the website where we also will be helped in your support of these values. We are customers of this great American company. Rob is a monthly supporter, and I am a lifetime member of Mammoth Nation. We're so appreciative of companies like this. Please be a supporter, not just for us, but for America. These companies need our support. We're patriots. Stand together with patriots. Take care, and God bless. Amen. Good to be back. Now, I just want to say, that Dean threw down this gauntlet where he said, I'll give Kyle Busch 20th.
Right.
I thought that was pretty hard. But then we had this come in. Larson the winner, Kyle Busch DNF.
I agree. Okay, I agree with that. I can't argue that. I'm not gonna argue it.
You gentlemen are digging a hole. That's okay, NC. It's not a bad pick. It really is not a bad pick. He is racing well. I don't think he would be a winner. He could be top 10 though.
Oh yeah.
He definitely could be top 10. All right. Somebody that you think could win this thing, Rex happen, the dark horse that comes out of nowhere and wins this thing when these other picks that we've had crash and burn into the ground. Who you got?
Eric Jones.
Ooh, that's a good pick. That is a good pick. I like that. 43, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna ride with you on that.
Okay.
Not because it's just 43. I think that's a great pick. He's not getting the press that he deserves.
He ain't.
Up in the booth, they talked about how strong he is. Nobody's paying attention to this guy.
They ain't.
And he was really in the middle of all that.
Yeah.
And could have won that thing. I mean, he was running second, if I remember right, at one time that race. I think he could have definitely won that thing. That's a really good pick. What's his background, Eric? I don't know his background. Is he old? Is he from come up through NASCAR? Or did he come from some other?
I think not good for NASCAR.
Okay, I really haven't kept up with him. I just think that's a good pick. We'll get James's pick. He's working. He'll do them either on the sports show or he'll message them to us, and we'll get his put in there, and we'll look at how those are doing. And it still stands. If Kyle Busch can win the race, that's a prize for Mom.
That's right.
But he's got to win.
Right, and not a DNF.
Well, no, can't be a DNF. Can't have that. So I don't think it's going to happen. But you know what? She'd be cheering if it did.
Oh, she would be.
We'd have to get her a Kyle Busch shirt or something.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not. It's not, but it's funny. But Bubba Wallace is a good pick as well.
It is a good pick. Yeah.
She's going to keep picking, and the law of averages is going to work out. Somehow he's going to win a race, and then she's going to be like, pay up.
Yeah, she will. I don't see it happening. I don't see it.
He's shown at times he's had really strong cars.
Right.
And a couple of races he was fairly consistent, but he seems as if he fades late in a race.
Yes.
From the very first, well, not Daytona, but that from that road course.
Yes.
He was really strong in that, running top 3 at one time, but he faded. And from there, he's never really kind of gotten back. He'll get up to the front, or near the front, and then he fades back.
He either gets in somebody's mess, or he gets his own mess. So I'm not going to, is it him driving? Is he giving up? I don't know.
Another guy who at one time Sunday was racing really well was Brad Keselowski.
Yes.
And I didn't get to see the very end of the race, so I don't know what happened to him. But was he a wreck?
Yes.
Okay. Because his car,
if I'm correct,
was pretty strong. I don't know if I don't remember. He had to be a wreck. He wasn't any of the drivers that we put up on the screen. So he was outside of that top. I think I put the top 28.
Yeah.
He was outside of that. So I think he was a race. Uh-oh. Every dog has its day, and one day Kyle will have his. Maybe in my lifetime.
I doubt it.
Oh!
I doubt it.
Come on, Dean. The Debbie Downer in the crowd, I doubt it. Not going to do it. I don't think he is.
No.
It's somebody else.
No, M&M's dropped out of NASCAR.
Yeah, and that happens. Some of those big, we talked about that last week. Some of those major sponsors some of them have came back.
Yes.
But at one point, who's the Worth driver? Was that Barry? That was Barry.
Yeah.
That was the Worth, sponsored by Worth. He's driving the Worth car. He's out front.
That's right.
And I told my wife, I said, that's the best of all worlds. You sponsor the race and your driver's out front and
That's
just
right.
killing it.
Then he wrecked out.
And he hit the bump.
That's right. He bumped out.
And yeah, but it was interesting in his interview, which I didn't pull, but I did watch. His interview, he was bummed, but he didn't look mad.
He didn't.
He said, we'll learn from it. He said, I just hate it for the crew. I hate it for the sponsors. And he mentioned that was, they sponsored the car and the track for that race. And he mentioned how he hated that.
Right.
But
I saw that.
He was almost a little melancholy about it. Like,
he was.
We'll get back at it and we'll learn. Which I think is a good way to handle it. When these hotheads, they get really hot and they're mad and all that. He could have got up there and complained about that, but he didn't. And he actually said, I thought that I was straight enough through it that it's not like he didn't know.
He didn't.
He said, I thought I had my wheels straight enough, but obviously I didn't.
Right.
So that's something he'll have to learn. Now, one of the drivers was really strong, but had the steering off.
Yes.
And that was Byron, wasn't it?
It was Byron.
His steering, if you've ever driven a car where you have to drive over like this,
yes,
it was not lined up straight, which they would talk about wear on your tires. But it's really, you can imagine if you're in tight quarters, and that would be odd.
It would be.
The tire the steering wheel not being centered, being 5 degrees off, that has to play into that a little bit. So I wondered about that. I actually wondered if it might cause him to crash.
Well, he didn't.
But he didn't.
Right.
I still say Larson for the championship, early season pick. I will go Byron second.
I want to go out and say Chase will win the championship. I don't see it. I don't see Chase doing it. I'm going to say Joey will do it again.
Wow. Well, he's coming on. Larson, I just can't go Joey second. I can't do it. But Larson is the pick right now for me. He's still finishing very strong. Byron's second. If I had to pick a third, I might even go. Man, that's tough.
That's a hard pick.
Because it's going to change a little bit, and I'll change it week to week. But as good as he's running right now, I might go Blaney. He's consistent. He's staying up there. That's nothing against any of the rest of them, Joey. But it'd be an easy pick. I could put him there, but I don't think he's going to. I don't know. I think the bad boy's going to come out at him.
Well, it might be Denny Hamlin championship.
Well, he remains right there, but he's slipping a little bit right now. He is slipping. And I just think, and looking at this thing logically.
Okay.
Byron has probably, I know others would get mad, but if you look at that, that's probably the best car on the track.
Yes.
That DuPont, that Hendrick.
Yes.
It's hard to beat that. Not that Larson, none of them don't. They're all great. No, not Denny. See, not only did you not pick her driver for these things, and you besmirched him by saying DNF, now you've picked Denny Hamlin. No.
I'm going to be a bad guy on the show. I'm not going to be a good guy.
You need a black hat now. I'm going to have to get me a white hat and give you the black hat. I don't know where that's coming from. And his backup over here, his partner in crime, is sitting over here in the seat. I think he's jumped on the dark side too. And I'm loving it. I'm here for it. I'm eating the popcorn on this show.
Remember, Dave, I can't run. I'm a sick duck here.
Hey, we love your giving us a watch. Send us your comments, as long as they're clean. Send us your question. I would like to end this show. Dean was saying, and I definitely want you to share yours. Find you a good church Sunday to go to.
Do what?
A good church, but people need to find a good church. If you
Yes.
don't have one, find one wherever you live at.
That's
And
right.
we're living in tumultuous days.
Yeah, we are.
And our true North Star is Jesus Christ.
That's right.
And the Middle East is about to be in flames, even worse. And we just need to pray for our nation.
That's right.
We really, really do. Talks of, just completely leveling Gaza now, Iran being hit. We need to pray for our country. We need to pray for our president and our military
Right.
that's in the region. And, pray for the people that are lost. They're
That's
not
right.
prepared to meet their maker. So, yeah, I was going to let Dean say that, but, Mom beat you to it because I was talking. I'm outnumbered with him and Ken around. Bible Baptist Church is ours. But Dean, give a shout out to your church and your pastor.
Yes, I do. Bible Baptist is a good church. Brother Ricky's a good preacher. Come and see us sometime.
Over there right off of Happy Valley.
That's right. That's right.
I guess that is Happy Valley. What is that? Is that Happy Valley?
Yes, off of Happy Valley.
Off of
yes.
Happy Valley.
On Charlie Avenue.
And kind of go down a hill, then up on a hill.
That's right. Yes, you know where it's at.
Yeah. I go by there to go to church sometimes. But they're great folks over there, preaching the gospel and getting it done. Remember Jerry Barrett in your prayers. Also, missionary Tom Lancaster, military missions, was in Germany, pastor of a church in Germany for 15 years. He's been battling cancer. And right now they're trying to figure out a treatment plan for him. His wife has asked for prayers for her husband. He wants to preach. And all these places he's led people to Christ in the cancer wards and nurses and everything else. But he's fighting a pancreatic cancer. Y'all pray for him. I'm not revealing anything they haven't put on the internet. They want people praying. So y'all pray for Tom Lancaster as well. Pray for us.
That's
We
right.
always stand in need of prayer. Thanks for everybody being in here. And I'm excited. We're coming each week. This is the best thing. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I'm thankful that Dean has come on board.
I am too.
Wanted to do that.
Thank you for inviting me.
He's like the professor. I feel like the old Braves days. I feel like Skip Carey. We got the professor right next to me with all the knowledge. You remember them guys?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
I mean, Skip Carey was the goofy guy, Harry Carey's boy.
Yes.
He was always bringing the laughs, and then Mr. Professor would always have those things he would say.
That's right.
Oh, here comes right at the end. Coming up front, James.
Okay.
My top three for the next racer: Elliott, Larson, Blaney. Hard to have worse luck than Blaney. They are both due for a good finish. I like the picks.
Thank you, James.
James, give us your dark horse real quick. Who's your dark horse? Also, you got to tell us where Kyle Busch is going to finish, because I want you in trouble as well. So if you can hear me, we got a couple of moments here, a couple of minutes. Kyle Busch finished for the race at Kansas City, and your dark horse, if those three bomb out, crash and burn, who's your pick, James? I know you're working. Throw it in there. We'll give you a moment here to do it before we go off.
Yeah, James.
And if not, he'll probably send it as we're going out. But appreciate you getting those picks in there right at the end. So he's not going to do it. He's not going to put. He says, I'm not making Mom mad. I'm not doing it. Wise man right there.
I bet, like I said, I'm a bad guy on this show.
We need to come up with a nickname for you. Oh, he put Nemechek
Nemechek.
as the dark horse. Man, that is a dark horse.
Yeah, it is.
A true dark horse.
Yeah.
We're waiting, James. Come on, be brave. Kyle Busch. Where's he finish?
In the garage.
You just can't resist it, can you?
No.
No dinner for you. Hey, folks, before we go off the air, new show at 8 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
Second. Upside down, sliding across the finish line
I like
on
that.
his roof.
I like that. Yes.
Nice, NC. I like that. That's pretty cool. Dean. Uh-oh. You're in trouble, boy. James. Oh, he's being kind. 15th. I said it too. We know how to stay in the good graces of Mom. Don't forget 8 p.m. It is my birthday. The Cornbread
Happy birthday
Man
again.
Show. Thank you, Cornbread Man Show. Right at 8 bells or slightly after. We will be on celebrating my birthday. It'll just be chit chat, whatever, nothing serious, having fun. Then at 10 o'clock, the MAGA Report. The MAGA Report as we do our nightly news show. Late night. Hey, we're going out. Bye. Fist bump. Good to have you. Good to have Ken in the studio with us. He's over here throwing from the back row.
That's right.
He just stood right up there from the back row. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
He's keeping us straight. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next time. Take care and God bless.
Lots of loud, boys, let it blast. Roads of Dave and Dean roll each week, spin the wheels, engines speak. Tracks of fire, dust and smoke, southern skies, the throttles choke. Fast and fierce, racing souls, tearing through the endless cold. Twisting metal, thunder growls, screams of tires, dirt that scowls. Crank it loud, boys, let it blast. Roads of fury racing fast. Southern fire racing hours here. Feel the fire, shift the gear. Every lap a rebel's dream. Gasoline, hearts, and the scream. Dave and Dean crown the track. Each corner fight, ain't turning back. Crank it loud, boys, let it blast. Roads of fury racing fast. Southern fire racing hours here. Feel the fire, shift the gear. Nights alive, wheels embrace, burn the streets, set the pace. Hours, speed's the creed. Southern fried, racing breed. Southern fried, racing hours here. Feel the fire, shift the gear. Nights alive, wheels embrace, burn the streets, set the pace. Hours, speed's the creed. Southern fried racing breed. Lots of loud, boys, let it blast. Roads of fury.